It is a real treat that we have Guam's only Pulitzer Prize winner in studio right now to talk about what is sure to be a must-have coffee table book for not just your living room, but basically for anybody or anybody in the world who wants to appreciate absolutely outstanding imagery. It is an honor and a privilege to welcome Manny Crisostomo, which is the first time we've ever actually met, so half a day.
Yeah, half a day.
It's a pleasure to meet you, man.
Yeah.
And of course, the very lovely, the very beautiful, and the
you're so sweet.
very informed Dr. Kimberly Keeling. Welcome back.
Thank you, Jason, as always.
Okay, so Manny, welcome home, first of all. You've been doing, your round with the press and everything like that, showing people the book and celebrating 40 years of a truly remarkable career behind the camera and capturing images. Tell me about that.
Well, like I was saying earlier, it's like, I'm just a Chamorro boy from Sinajana that got interested in photography and try to see the world with it and stuff. And I've been to some amazing places and I've met some incredible people, and then I decided to come back and show my people, Chamorros in their island, and then share it that way, and then left again to see what else was out there. And it's just great to be back. It's just a local boy going out taking pictures in the world.
Well, we're incredibly proud of you. And again, you won the Pulitzer Prize in, was it 89?
That's correct, yeah.
1989 when you were working at the Sacramento Bee, or was it the Detroit Free Press?
The Detroit Free Press.
The Detroit Free Press, okay. Right. Which is a place and a climate, as you said in past interviews with us, almost the polar opposite of Guam in terms of, the things going on and the amount of violence at the time. Right. How did you find, in terms of like Guam with our flora and fauna and, the people and what you can see every day and capturing that as a photographer and then bringing that into the city of Detroit?
That's an interesting question. I mean, I think for me, it's not so much, I think it's more just my upbringing and stuff. My parents instilled a work ethic in me, and there's a sense that the Chamorro spirit of sharing, and even humor and stuff. So I think I used a lot of that to my advantage, going to assignments in Detroit and just, being, just chillax and stuff and kind of work with the people and stuff. And
that is a beautiful word to spread to our friends in the mainland.
Yeah, right?
We use it out here religiously.
Yeah, and just work hard. My mom and dad said just work hard and they'll be amazed what things could happen. So I just honed and practiced my craft, and yeah.
Well, Kimberly has your book right now, and although this is several pages and it features some of the amazing work you've done in capturing the human condition, if I may, like over the years in a variety of different scenarios and places around the world. Kimberly, how is it being received right now? Because we're so proud of Manny and everything he's done to represent us and everything, but to be able to see someone who expresses his own perceptions and his take of the world and of events and everything.
Well, this is a catalog of the exhibition that we're actually having and we've presented at the Agana Shopping Center right next to Subway. The exhibit features just a highlight of Manny's exceptional and diverse body of work for the past 40 years. There's approximately 150 photographs in the exhibit. And we are very fortunate as well through a sponsorship from Bank of Guam to also produce an exhibit catalog. So the exhibit catalog includes over 90 photographs that you'll find in the exhibit. And so we highlight different aspects of Manny's career, starting off with his early work here in Guam, right, when he was at the PDN and going to UOG, and then taking him to Missouri, where he went to the University of Missouri, the journalism school, which is a very prestigious school. And
Go Tigers.
And then,
Mizzou.
They lost yesterday in college football, I'm sorry. It was a really good game, though. Yeah.
On to the Detroit Free Press, where he won the Pulitzer, and then he did other award-winning work as well. But in the meantime, as he mentioned, he got to come home, and we highlight some of those photographs. His homecoming in the 90s are in the exhibit as well, and then his other award-winning works, The Leftover People and The Wait. And then his more recent work, including some of the photographs that he took at the Festival of Pacific Arts earlier this year.
And that continues to be on display right now at the
yes, that will be on display. It opened on the 15th of September, last Thursday, to a great crowd. We had over 200 people who attended, and that will run through October 29th. So it's a 6-week venue. And then in addition to the exhibit itself, we have a lot of programming as well. We've been running Manny around since he came, doing tours, workshops, conversations. He'll be giving a public lecture at the University of Guam on Wednesday, on the 21st, beginning at 6 p.m. So I encourage everyone to come out to that as well. And then, of course, you can buy the exhibit catalog. It'll be on sale at the lecture.
Fantastic. Now, Manny, would you agree that, with your prolific body of work over the years, 4 decades of capturing and chronicling human history, in your line of work, being a still photographer, is it as much the machine as the man, and you complement your gear as much as your gear complements you, or is one more dominant than the other?
No. And I'm a gearhead too. So when new things come out, I'm really excited to test it and stuff. Usually I use my twin girls as a, as well. Do some video, and the title of the video is "Daddy's Got a New Camera," so he has to test it. So it's amazing. There's some amazing tools out there, and it makes my job easier and stuff. I mean, I was talking to somebody about analog versus digital, and I said I don't want to go back in the darkroom. I mean, it was just you can only shoot 36, and then you have to stop and take out the frame.
Those were fun days on a lot of long nights.
But if I have a 128 gig card, I can shoot forever. So it's I geek out in it, but it's for me it's the interaction with the people, and it's just trying to do things that interest me, that I'm curious about, and like I wanted to come home and do FestPack, and it was, the funny thing is, Jason, you know this, I do a lot of video now. For my newspaper, for the online stuff. So I said, I just want to shoot. I just want to take pictures. And when this opportunity came out, it's like 2 weeks of just taking pictures. I don't have to worry about producing a video. I produced a couple of iPhone videos.
Well, technically, we here at KUM, we're all colleagues, but we're all big fans of yours, and we're greatly inspired by your work. So, but before we go to our commercial break, I must ask you the holy war question for any photographer. Are you a Nikon or a Canon guy?
Work supplies me with Nikon. I started with Canon, but my camera of choice is Leica.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good answer.
Yeah, no, that's a true answer.
You heard it from the man himself, everybody. So for those of you gearheads who are wondering about what camera to use, if it works for Manny, it can certainly work for you. All right, sit tight. We're back after this.